Hi, my name is Simon Powis, and this is a video for classicalguitarcorner.com. In this video, I'm going to give you a short tip about tuning down to D, so drop D tuning, and keeping that pitch nice and in tune while you're down there. Drop D tuning, if you don't know, is simply taking the 6th string, which is normally tuned to the note E, and dropping it down to the pitch D. This is very useful if you're going to play in the key of D major or D minor, because you get that lovely resonance of that bass D, which is obviously the root note, the tonic of that scale, of that key. It's a wonderful resonance on the guitar, and it's used quite a lot. And sometimes we have to play one piece with standard tuning, and then one piece with drop D, and then one piece back in standard tuning. There are even examples of pieces that change movement to movement and have different tuning of the strings between those movements. So it's really a challenge to try and keep these strings in tune. What happens is that you start on your E, you go down to the D, and then because of the elastic nature of the classical guitar strings, it pulls sharp, it goes back towards that E where it just was. Let's see. This is exactly what's just happened. So now my D has gone sharp again because it's pulling back up towards that E. So this is a little tip that Tim Kane, who's a wonderful guitarist and educator in Australia, he showed me this many years ago, so thank you, Tim. And it's a great way to, one, counteract that tendency to the string to pull out of tune once it's been put down in that or up in that new tuning. And also, you can make this a very sophisticated, subtle way of tuning without having to play all the time. That's what a lot of guitarists will. They'll have a reference pitch and they'll keep plucking the strings till they hear it's in tune. So what we're going to do is we figure out, and this can be through a little bit of experimentation, how many turns of the peg, of the tuning peg, it takes for you to get from that E down to the D. Now on my guitar it's about 3, so we go 1, 2, 3. Notice I haven't played any strings, I don't need to. Now that's going to be hovering around D right now, but we're going to go further than that. I'm going to go from that note now, I'm going to do 6 more turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have gone way past where that D is, and it's probably like a B flat. Yeah, it's out of tune B flat. Now it's sitting down there for a couple of seconds, and now we're going to slowly bring it back up about 5 or 6 turns to back to where that D is. And because it was down so low, it's going to counteract that effect of being up at the E, and it's now going to sit a bit more stable. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a listen. That's pretty close. So there's my D now, nice and in tune. And when you really get to know your own guitar, you can perhaps map out just how many turns of the peg down to D, another 5 or 6 past, then how many back up. And it sits pretty nicely down at that pitch because you've gone past that. The same can be said for going back up to E. 1, 2, 3, and it's almost at E. Now I'll go a couple past, 4, 5, let it sit for a second, maybe talk to the audience, and then come back down. Now notice that I don't do 2 things. I don't sort of come down and then go back down, then up, then down, then up. I just go down to the note, carefully and slowly. Now it's in tune. I'm not pulling the strings. I'm not going down, then up, then down, then up. I'm not messing with the string like that. I really know that I'm just controlling what's going on. I've gone past it, slowly come down to it, and then it should be relatively settled. Another little trick, obviously, is to do all of this if you're in a concert setting or a performance at a guitar society. You do all of this, then talk about what you're going to play if that makes sense. Then have a quick retune. But this trick of going well past the note and then slowly coming back up to pitch and also counting the amount of twists can really be an asset because it makes your tuning fast, it makes it reliable, and it makes it a very elegant way to tune in front of other people. So let me know how it goes for you, and I hope this was useful. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.